Welcome to another episode of Hemp Hotline. My name is Bevan. I'm grateful that you guys continue to tune in and watch this live show. Excited for tonight. We're going to talk about what happens if I take too much CBD. So, while we get people to start coming in, just want to say I appreciate you guys' support. I've been dealing with a lot of pain, and as a veteran, I'm gonna share my story tomorrow on all the pain that I'm going through, and so appreciate those of you who reached out. Appreciate it so much. But before we get started, I want to say thank you to Charlie, right? Charlie, for your book, What is CBD? CBD Education from a Medical Professional. And I love to read. I love to learn. Example, chapter 7 here, different types of cannabinoid. So you guys check that out. Get it on Amazon or Restorative CBD. Check out CBD for Beginners. What's up, Rob? What's up, Empress? What's up, Life Elements Cannabis Club? Welcome, welcome, welcome. So, CBD for Beginners, for those of you who are new to CBD and want to understand more about the plant. And then I also have Grow CBD Indoors, for those of you who want to learn to grow. And we're going to talk about this in 2 weeks. Welcome, welcome. How is everybody doing today? How are you doing today? If you have any questions, please let me know. Make sure to add them in the comment area, and I'll be able to talk to you guys. All right. Welcome, welcome. Hey, Mofaya, thank you for being here. So today we're going to talk about what happens if I take too much CBD. So the general consensus among professionals, right, and even the WHO, World Health Organization, is that even in extremely large doses, CBD is likely to cause extreme drowsiness, upset stomach, queasiness, vomiting, diarrhea, laziness, other unpleasant, disorienting side effects, not death, right? And so when we talk about this, we talk about high amounts of CBD. I'm looking at some people taking 1,000 milligrams in a dose, right? 2,000, 3,000. I've seen where a lot of brands selling CBD 10,000 milligrams. And for somebody who's just coming for pain management, anxiety, depression, lupus, ADHD, you don't need that much, right? So when you ever see some of the issues when it comes to side effects, you want to look at the amount you take. And this is from doing studies on lab animals like rats. And um, it's all about by your body weight. So in large doses, according to WHO, right, I did a 2011 study that's in large doses, CBD affects tumor cells, but has little effect on non-tumor cells. CBD has no effect on a wide range of physiological and biochemical parameters or significant effects on animal behavior unless extremely high dosage are administered. So I'm talking about 150 milligram per kilogram. So we need to be talking like high numbers here, like I said, anything like 2,000, 3,000 and above. And this also has to do with your liver. And I talked about this in 2 weeks ago, where we talked about the cytochrome P4 enzyme system and how everything is processed through the liver. So you have to remember that just too much. I know a lot of people who dab a lot, right? Some people they do a lot, so you got to be careful about the amount you're taking. I'm gonna go into that in a second, how that's relevant to your body, and then CBD may interact with drug interactions. So if you go back and watch it on second, you'll be able to see the video where I talk about that. I also have links to in the description after this is posted. I have the link to the cytochrome P450 enzyme system. Also have a link to the new CBD dosage, which I'm going to share for those of you who are watching this on YouTube. On Instagram, YouTube, Facebook, LinkedIn. I'm sharing my screen here, and you guys are going to see some of the information here. I also have a link to the WHO website. So all my sources are here with the PDF of their study and information. And also have another link from Open Access Government, where the government has open alliance when it comes to information. So all that stuff is going to be in the description once this video is posted. And so let me share my screen here. All right. So we're going to talk about the bell curve, right? So when the type comes to CBD, products made from pure CBD, especially talking about isolate and CBD distillate, appears to have a thinner healing window than compared to full spectrum products. And so what that shows is when you take spectrum CBD oil, you tend to get a longer effect on the product that you're taking. And this is because pure CBD exhibits a bell-shaped dose response curve. So it comes up and goes down, right? And full spectrum comes up and have a longer peak at the top compared to isolate, which just comes up and goes down. Welcome everyone. Welcome everyone. Thank you. If you have any questions, please let me know. So on my screen here, I'm just showing how the dosage of compared to CBD isolate and full spectrum is different. So for me, if let's say I take something for my wrist, right? The effect lasts 2 to about 4 hours, and then if I'm taking like a edible or a tincture, it can last only from 4 to 8 hours, right? And so just like when taking regular medication, you take it after a while, it works really great, and then it comes down. And so for me, I always recommend you guys to microdose. And microdosing is where you take a little bit at a time, over a certain period. So, for example, um, if you're gonna rub a cream, right? I'll rub the cream every 3 hours or so, so that way I know I'm getting effective medication. And if I'm taking a tincture, I recommend taking it in the morning, at lunch, or in the evening, or just in the morning and in the evening, based on why you're taking it. And then for those of you who vape, you can vape, every couple hours for your vape to help you with the relief you get from like the tension, etc. And this also goes to those of you who love to smoke, right? You want to just constantly do it throughout the day, so that way you have an even kill. You always get that good medicine until you go to bed. Hey, Voodoo, welcome, 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 welcome. See, a question came in here. Let's see here. I have chronic pain, 10 years plus, recently been put on medical cannabis and CBD. The stuff I take at night makes me have horrendous dreams. Is this normal? So what I've seen from my experience is that it's more so to do with medical cannabis. If I smoke a lot, I sometimes in the beginning I didn't really feel like I could dream when I first started. Hey, Sitco. And after I stopped and got back on the CBD, like just without the THC, I started having vivid dreams. And so for me at this point, what I like to do is I like to meditate, not just on the yoga mat, but also on, I'm like, if I'm laying down, if I'm sitting down and I'm working, I want to take a break and I'll zone out and I'll meditate and get like a lot of clarity. And this helps me at nighttime to where I'm able to remember my dreams really well in the next day. So a lot of the ideas that I get when it comes to my videos, the content I do is from my dreams, and I find that this has a lot to do with me cutting back on certain foods that I ate. People are wrong, as I start clearing my head and I'm able to get rid of a lot of negativity, a lot of things change, right? And also too, um, I try not to smoke, right? Like I see you smoke all day, right? I try not to smoke a lot before bedtime because then I tend to stay up and my brain start thinking about a lot of things when it comes to what I want to do. So I got a lot of creative ideas. So if you're gonna smoke, at least do it 2 hours before you go to bed, and I also recommend adding CBD flowers into your marijuana. This will help you calm down as you relax. So maybe like a 1-on-1 CBD, or maybe like a 2 part CBD, 1 part marijuana. I don't deal. I have not for years, but it's before this stuff. Sorry, I smoked weed all my life. Yeah. There you go. I think just mixing the two together will help you more. And then, have you found any relief from being able to do it all day? Because basically, what you're doing is microdosing, right? You just have to think about how much you are using, because the higher amounts at some point is not going to help you, because you got to remember, just like the bell curve, I'm showing here on my screen, is that once the body has enough, it's gonna just push out what you don't need through your urine, and you're just wasting flour, tincture, whatever it is that you're taking, and you're wasting money. So, according to the ASA, Americans for Safety Access, the recommendation is start small, and then work your way up. This provides max benefit in order to minimize side effect, unnecessary expenses, right? And I recommend having a journal so that way you can document what you're doing. And all this information I have here is on in the description, so you guys can be able to watch it and read all the information here. All at night, and I like pools up, before work. After a while, they stop working so well. Pills, thank you so much. You're very welcome. You're very welcome. When it came to pills, are you in you in the UK? Nice, nice, nice. I find that once I really got into CBD and medical cannabis, a lot of the pills I was taking for like my blood pressure and also my high cholesterol, I was using it less and less and less, and I'm really grateful because it's been helping me wonderful in a way that I don't know, like, well, without cannabis I wouldn't be here right now. Yes, you can get dabs. They have CBD in dab format. You can get it in crystals. You can get it in rosin. You can get it in diamonds, right? A lot of them are like distillate, and they mix the terpenes in there. And sometimes some of them use isolate, and then they add the terpenes back into there. I love dabbing. The dabbing, for those of you who never done it, hits you fast. You get an instant hit, and for me, I find that the high you get, especially for marijuana, is stronger than smoking because it hits you and you go straight to your lungs, straight to your brain. And think about, I don't know if this is something scientific, but when you cough a lot, right, you tend to get higher. I don't know why. That just maybe I don't know if that's a wife tale, but that's what I find. And dabbing will make you cough out, especially those of you taking your first time. you're gonna get um, you're gonna get medicated really good. And if it's CBD, you're gonna um, you're gonna feel the effects. You're gonna feel the effects of the CBD. I know for the tension and the headache, like those of you who get stressed out a lot and you feel like all tensed up, that brings you down really well. Welcome, welcome, Jessica. Welcome, Mr. Robust. Thank you for being here. And so, yeah, just have to remember that it's kind of impossible, to take too much unless you're somebody who just want to drink a lot. I have seen in one of my old shows where somebody like Evan, I bought like a 3,000 milligram bottle for like $300 in the store, and that person like took a food dropper. It didn't work for them because they think it's like pills where it hits you fast. No, that CBD doesn't work like that, right? Even cannabis, doesn't work for some of the pain management like instantly. And so the guy, he done the whole bottle of CBD, right? I was like, yo, man, you just wasted $300 right there. So start small, start small. 10 milligrams on average for anxiety a day. And then if you're in pain, I said 25 milligrams, 25 milligrams. If you're in extreme pain like me, anywhere from 50 to 100. And if you have like cancer and any other, like high level pain, lupus, things like that, I recommend going higher, 100 and above, right? And this is where I'm always advise you guys talk to somebody, a medical professional. We have Charlie on board, restorative cannabis coaching on Instagram, cannabis_coaching. He has like a 10-minute free consultation for you guys to talk to him and talk to somebody. If not Charlie, see there's a medical marijuana doctor in your area who's able to help you guys because this is important for you, right? And this stuff works. It did it for me. I've been doing it for so long, right? And last thing, I don't want you guys to have an interaction with drugs, right? Your medication you're taking, and you guys don't waste your money because at the end of the day, times are hard for a lot of people and all of us, and so make sure that you save your money. I use a volcano vaporizer, fantastic blood emission. Yes, That's on my wish list. So if anybody wants to get me that, over on Gracie Reviews or Bevan Finley on my Instagram page, I have my PO box on there. So you can gift me that for Christmas. I will appreciate it. I'll do a review on that for you guys as well. So extremely bad pain shouldn't be put off that in working like that. It isn't working. Yes, you have to remember that, right? Too, just like anything, cannabis isn't a cure all, right? I've seen what it does for cancer, and I have the proof. I have videos of what it does for cancer. I'm gonna talk about that on a private area over on our social media platform called Mimea. We're going to launch that. I'm working on the iOS and Android app, get that done this week. So hopefully we can launch that next week or hopefully by December 1st. And then I'll be posting how to grow on there. We're posting like all the stuff I want to talk about that I can't talk in public. I don't want to get banned here on Instagram or YouTube, LinkedIn. That's going to be on a private social media network. So come join that once it's launched. You can mingle. We have groups on there. We have forums on there. It's free to join, and then we have a section for private area for you guys, right? $10 a month. And if you're a business, it's $25 a month. We have you do ads and get your check mark. You get like a check mark next to your name as verified. And cool stuff we're gonna be offering on the platform. Newest one made 100%. Yes. I like Ariza. Ariza. Nice. See, I'm looking forward. Like as I'm starting to level up and do better things, I'm able to get all this stuff for you guys and do reviews. I love doing reviews. I just don't like doing CBD reviews because I'm too honest, right? To be honest, and like I want to be able to give you stuff, and I don't feel comfortable getting paid to do reviews for CBD products because industry is just I don't know. I'm very careful, and if I'm gonna try a product, I want to be able to try a product for a good 2, 3, 4 weeks, and then say, "Hey, this is my note. This is what I think, good and bad," without having to feel like any pressure. And this industry, you get pressured a lot too. And for those of you who are business, right, you have to be very careful when it comes to who doing reviews, like affiliates, because somebody who's saying something like, "Hey, CBD cures," right? You're liable now on the compliance for that message, right? And you don't want to get in trouble. You don't want to get fined. You want to lose your license. I've seen where the government talked about doing up to $10,000 fines, right? You have to remember CBD itself is a drug. The isolated compound is a drug, and the government has a patent on that, right? And so we talked about that in the first episode on the second. So please go back and watch that. Hey, from Brazil, thank you so much for joining. I appreciate you guys supporting Carol. Thank you. If you have any questions, please ask in the comments. And if you don't want to talk about in the comments, you can always reach out to me in private, and I'll be in touch and just help you best I can. Could you get in touch with me after for the info? Yeah, just send me a DM message, right? Simon, right? Send me a message right here on cbd.how, and we'll talk about it. Let me know what you're going through, what it is you're dealing with, and I'll help you the best I can, based on the experience and what I've learned over the years here. So yeah, let's see here. So yeah, back to me, Maya. I'm excited for that. Like I've seen so many of you guys, some of my colleagues, who keep losing their accounts, getting shadow banned. Happened to me when I was over choices where I was basically in jail for like 3 weeks, where I could post, I couldn't do any hashtags, I couldn't like, I couldn't do any comments, and it sucked, right? And so for me, the industry is just it's sad to see how everything is getting censored. So having me made as our own platform and to be able to just talk about cannabis, talk about hemp, post a plant, and I could just like for me, I can have all the fun I want. I can just talk to you guys in detail about specific things that I don't want to get banned for on regular social media channels. We'll be able to do that. So I'm excited for that. And then yeah, I'm really excited for you guys supporting me here. Thanks. Some things don't want to say me. Yeah, I understand that. Like being out in public, not everybody wants to talk about it, right? And so I'm really glad we have a safe space to be able to share this information, and you guys get help. Continue to share the information to your friends and family. Say, hey, go to cbd.how, www.cbd.how. Got all the information you got, on CBD. Check out our library, the content that we have on here. I'm on the posting. We'll be doing a lot of revamping over the holiday season now that things getting slower, it's getting colder, and as I'm able to rest, I'm able to recoup. So tomorrow I'm posting a video on choices. I've been in a lot of pain. I'm talking about. I'm gonna share my history with the plant, my history with the military, how I got hurt, and this like at nighttime, I have pins and needles in my finger from carpal tunnel, and it's both my wrists, right? And so I need to take a break, recoup. Welcome, welcome. And I've just been doing a lot, and so on the event on Thursday, we're gonna postpone it and to another day so I need some time. My body just breaking down, and but I'm grateful. Like this, like at nighttime, unable to really do much. So I'm glad I'm in Virginia now and it's legal, so I can medicate really well. I can take some edibles and then I can just chill, watch some YouTube, do some research on cannabis, and come up with some great content for you guys. So next week there's no Hemp Hotline. Next week is Thanksgiving week, and so those of you who celebrate Thanksgiving, happy early Thanksgiving. Please make sure you guys eat really well. Add some CBD to your food, your salad dressing, your infusions. Have some fun with that. And then on the 30th, we're gonna talk about can I grow my own CBD plants. So I'm gonna talk to you guys about growing your own and my strategy when it comes to growing, especially picking different strains, right? Excuse me. And then we'll talk about going more in depth on the side effects of CBD. I'm gonna go down in specifics on the 7th of December, and then on the 14th we're gonna talk about how long does CBD take to work. Cool, cool, cool. So I appreciate you guys so much for continuing to support and rocking with me. Those of you who want education, if you're a brand and you want to license the content, go to cbd.how/plugin. All the content that we have there, you're able to use it to educate your consumers. I like to say that for me, on a marketing standpoint, right, building that organic traffic, like use this content. Start at $49.99 a month, right, which is affordable, and you can link back the content I have there, right, like all the stuff I'm posting about. I'm doing all this hemp hotline. I'm doing articles on these as well, and they're posting the plugin, so you can say, hey, this is what does CBD get you high, and you could put no, right, and give a little snippet, and then link back to the article in the plugin, which brings you, organic traffic. Your customers and community is able to go back to your website, and they're staying long on your website. And then by showing that, hey, I'm partnering with CBD How for all this content here. I'm all about education. I'm not here to sell. I'm here to help you be better. And that's what a consumer wants, because once you feel comfortable with a brand, I'm gonna want to stay with you, and then I'm gonna continue to buy from you, right? And then I'm gonna tell my friends and my family, and that's the circle comes. Because at the end of the day, we are moving into a society of online, marketing. Like I'm so glad that I've been preparing myself for the last 20 years. I've seen this coming. I had visions, I had dreams, and I'm grateful that I went for one-on-one. So the world is changing, right? But at the end of the day, I understand that we all about people, right? This is why I love going to small events here, connecting to those of you, just being able to help you guys and just network, because it's all about people. And then lastly, with the plugin, we have monthly Zooms where I'm going through everything. Next week, not the week after, on the 29th, we're going to be talking about email marketing, like some trips, coupons. I'm going to go dive right deep into helping you guys understand email marketing, the strategies about email marketing, the best times to post, how often you should send emails. So we're going to talk about that to help you guys out. And I love it. I love it because you guys are pouring into me, right? You guys are helping me help my team. Because like I said, I'm in a lot of pain, and without my team, I am nothing. I am nothing. I am nothing. And I'm all about creating jobs, right? Everything I do, the education, the school, Mimea, our e-commerce platform that we have that we launched in And all that is to create jobs and give back to the community, and not just jobs, though, but help you guys create your own business because it's important for you um, to be able to create generational wealth. And you can't be wealthy in this country without having your own business. For me, I wake up every day and I have, like, for me, I don't chase money, because I know the money's going to come, right? I'm all about the long term, but I'm in a position now where I'm able to wake up in the morning, right? I don't have any like major debt. I got no debt. I'm a minimalist. I don't like, I sacrifice a lot. I don't go out, all I'm about, cooking my own foods, helping myself. And this helps me to be able to wake up and meditate, for an hour or two if I want to. And then I get to choose what I want to do for my day without having to do it for somebody else, right? That was the best thing because man, over the last 20 years, I made people millions of dollars. And now it's my time to make my millions, right? And to be able to that freedom. I don't have a car, right? And that's like, I don't have to stress about, hey, I got to pay my car note, maintenance, gas. That right there, that not having a car is the best thing because I'm here in the city, and that's freedom, that's power, and that's something that I want to give back to you all to say, hey, if I can do it, you can do it. And I'm not gonna say it's easy because it's a struggle, right? You have to continue to build people. You got to help people. You got to go above and beyond. Like for me, I don't do something 100%. I do something 200%. I go. That's something I've always learned, especially being in the military. Like there's an aspect where you want to do things because you have to do it yourself. And so having that freedom, I want to give back to you guys and say, hey, this is how I've been doing it, and this is how you guys do it because it's worth it. It's worth it. And the way the world's changing, having that freedom to travel, uh, like this stuff is just coming. Um, yeah, but I appreciate you guys rocking for me within the last 28 minutes. Appreciate it, man. Simon, thank you so much for rocking with me, man. I appreciate you opening up and sharing your story with me. That means a lot. Thank you, Jessica. Everybody who's been here and rocking. A wonderful, wonderful rest of the evening. Have a wonderful, Thanksgiving. Be safe out there. Eat a lot of food. And remember, always take your CBD. Continue support, and I appreciate it so much.